It would be rude not to end 2024 without an episode of the PES 5 Newcastle Master League. So here we go, we're 4th in the league, we are doing well. So let's get straight into this, guys. It's Fulham at home. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all looking forward to 2025. It can't be much worse than 2024 was, for me anyway. I'm not going to go into the finer details, but I can't wait to see the end of this year. Let's mix it up here. Let's change lots of positions because we've got lots of tired players. And speaking of New Year's Eve, we, as in Dave and I, big shout out to Dave, we are doing a live stream for New Year's Eve. Dave is similar to myself. He doesn't really celebrate New Year's Eve. He's not fussed. It's because we're getting old. We like to have our feet up in front of the fire, slippers on, cup of tea, watching repeats on the channel Dave. There used to be a channel called Dave in the UK. I don't know if it still exists. I don't do that. I don't watch terrestrial TV, hence why we will be live streaming. So we're going to be playing 2 games for the live stream. So keep an eye out for that. One of them will be a PES game. The other one will be an arcadey Sega Dreamcast game, which we will play co-op. So like I say, keep an eye out for that. Get involved in the chat. Come along and chat. Come along and have some fun. It's all about fun. It's all about chilling out. Anyway, back to this game. Yeah, PES 5 Master League Newcastle. I've rung the changes because, well, you just saw lots of fatigue going on. In the previous episode, which I uploaded a few days ago, I won both the games. So we've got 2 matches per episode, if you didn't know. And it's Fulham in this episode. I think after this we play Middlesbrough in the derby, if I remember correctly. See, my memory can be good at times. Proud of myself there. So it's Mickey Owen to kick us off. I think that's Patterson, the youngster, in midfield. And he has been missing with injury. I think he came back last episode, so I'm easing him into the action here. And he's not the best of players. He gets fouled. He's not the best of players, but needs must. Here he is on the ball, young Patterson. Stephen Carr, the ever-reliable Stephen Carr. Emre, the club captain, of course. Amiobi, come on, let's play some good football here. Let's win. That's a good crossing from whoever that was. I think it was Babayara at left back, overlapping there with the winger. Oh, they got Bouba Diop. I laugh because I remember Dave and I playing, I think it was PES 3, and Dave's commentary, I think Baba Diop was at Portsmouth at the time, but Dave's commentary just cracked me up. I'll always remember. He's like, it's Papa Bouba Diop. Oh, no, it was PES. It was PES 2008, I think. PS2 version. Anyway. Oh, they got Jimmy Bullard. Remember him? Lazinski. And it's a throw in here to Fulham. To Newcastle, I mean. Right, come on. So, I did touch on this in the previous episode, but I will be doing weird stuff. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I'm not going to tell you what I mean. I will. Hold that thought, though. Martins. Martins. What's that? Oh, here we are. We're in. Amiobi. Right, have a shot. Oh, Martins! He gets the rebound. It's 1-0, and Martins has not scored a goal for Newcastle since I signed him for ages. Anyway, what was I saying that sounded ominous? I don't know. There you go, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I'll be playing Scott Parker and the likes at right back and left back. And I know that's ridiculous because he's a midfielder. But I need to. It's needs must. It is needs must. I keep saying that, but it is needs must. So not ominous at all. Very reasonable. A reasonable statement to make, I would say. It's 1-0 to the mighty Magpies. Here at home in front of their own fans. Newcastle. Oh, hold that thought. Lots of hold that thoughts already in this episode. Oh, I've seen the Findus Crispy Pancakes advertisement board and I can't unsee it now. I've noticed that for a few episodes, actually. It's nice and smooth, guys. Now, I've jinxed it. Again, if you're new to the channel, new to this series, I complain about the stuttering in these old footy games all the time. And touch wood, so far, it looks good to me. I'm looking at the monitor for OBS, it looks good there, and the gameplay is as smooth as butter. Now, what I've done is turned off hardware acceleration in Windows graphic settings on both the PCs. So the PC that's capturing the footage. Oh, Patterson's lovely feet from Patterson. And he draws the foul. He started well, Patterson has, in this game. Right, hold that thought. That's the third hold that thought already. That's a penal, ref. So yeah, I've turned off hardware acceleration in graphic settings on both the gaming computer that I'm using to play the game and the other gaming computer, which is capturing, which has OBS installed. For some reason, I always disable hardware acceleration on my PCs, but for some reason, they were enabled on both. I wonder if that's helping, because you shouldn't really have it enabled if you're using OBS, is what I've read somewhere before. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but we will see. I'm trying everything here, but like I say, look, it's buttery smooth, this is. There's Owen. There's Amiobi. Owen, this is nice. This is lovely as Amiobi. Lovely play here. Oh, Patterson, I was about to say Patterson's in, he's going to score it. He's started so well, bursting through from midfield. Torres isn't playing, guys. I know I was waffling earlier when I was choosing the team. It's just what I do. Torres needs a rest. He is our form player. He's scoring every game. But Mickey Owen is a capable striker, of course. He's a stand-in for this match against Middlesbrough. Is Parker. Yay! Torres will start the next game against Middlesbrough, probably. Did I just call Fulham Middlesbrough as well? I don't know. I just don't know. Patterson. Ref. Oh, I love this game. The thing with this game, I've been noticing compared to PES 6, there's more animations in this. Or that's how it feels to me. Like the way the players hold each other off in midfield, and I'm just noticing more animations. I don't know if there's any truth to that, because this is obviously a game which is a year older than PES 6, so it would be strange to remove animations. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Right, come on, get Taylor across. Oh, he fouls. Rosinski's away, out. Good header. Oh, nice touch from Emery to Patterson. That's a wonderful ball from Patterson to Martins. Pembridge is out of position. Is that Mark Pembridge for Fulham, the Welsh player? I think it is. Oh, that's wonderful from Scotty Parker. Ref! Fulham are naughty. Martins. Ah, oh, come on, Martins. I remember all of these Fulham players for some reason. I don't usually do that. I don't usually remember things. They've got Helgeson up front. And they've got Zach Knight. Blast from the past or what? Ooh. There's Harper. Harper's standing in for Given today. Given needs a rest. Harper's in form, actually. That's why I've chose Harper. Nothing to do with fatigue. Harper's got good form arrow, and he hasn't played for ages. So you've got to give your reserve goalie a game or two. He comes rushing out. I did hold triangle for that. Coming at half-time then. 1-0 to Newcastle here. This is good stuff. Playing really well with a dominant team. Although Fulham, look, dangerous when they are bursting forward on the counter-attack. They are exploiting the space we do leave behind because we do pour forward so quickly. Absolutely love this game. Such a good football game. If you haven't played PES 5 before and you've stumbled across this video, check it out. It's a lot of fun. I am using the PES 5 original season patch, which is it's just the best patch for PES 5 on the internet. So big shout out to the patch makers. Got to give them a shout out. Got to give them your respect and love, because they do this free of charge. They don't charge any money for this. They do this in their spare time, and I imagine this would have taken months and months of work to Oh, hold that thought. That's the fourth. Hold that thought. Jimmy Bullard to Rosiński. Rosiński drives it across the goal mouth. Yeah, they do it in their own spare time, the patch makers. I say they, it might be one person, I'm not entirely sure. But got to give them a shout out, got to give them love, got to give them respect. Because without all of these modders in the community, we wouldn't have all of these fantastic, shiny HD versions of the PS2 greats. Knight is in. He's at the bar. He's at the Potter's bar. Here's Elrich. Elrich sounds... here's the stuttering. I told you I spoke too soon. Owen. Martins is in. Right, what can we do, Martin? Just drive in. Have a shot. Yeah, I spoke too soon about the stuttering. It's memory related. It's got to be. It gets to a certain stage in the match and then boom, out of nowhere, the stuttering will start for no reason. It's really bad as well. Really bad. Is Owen. It's weird because I was capturing footage for... Hold that thought, actually. That's the fifth hold that thought. Owen. Shoot, Owen. I was capturing footage for... what was the game? Lords of the Fallen, which is a game from 2023. I think that runs on Unreal Engine 5. Very demanding game on your PC. The footage was perfect, as was the gameplay, more or less. Even though that game is a bit buggy itself. But it's these old-ass footy games. It's a head-scratcher. It's really annoying me. Because I don't like how videos look when they're stuttery. When I watch it back, I think, oh, this looks terrible. It looks amateur. Again, guys, I've done everything you can do. I've even changed the encoding settings on OBS. I'm now using CQP. I've been... Owen's injured. I've been chopping and changing between CBR, which is a constant bit rate, and CQP, which most people favour if you're recording footage. You can't use it to live stream. Well, you could, but you wouldn't want to. So I know my stuff when it comes to OBS from what I've self-taught. Or taught myself over the years. It's just an old PES game thing. It's not as bad on PCSX 2. It seems to be PC versions of old PES games with kit server. Kit server is what is doing this. It's affecting the memory issues. And if I uninstalled kit server, it probably wouldn't stutter. But then we don't get these shiny HD pictures, etc, etc. Anyway, it's the last I'll talk about it. I always say that. Is Knight. Here is Papa Booba Diop. Here is Elrich. Elrich sounds like a character, is what I was getting at earlier, from one of the Elder Scrolls games to me. Owen's back on, but he's carrying an injury by the looks of things, according to that little symbol we just saw. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Owen. Yeah, Owen's injured. You can feel that he's injured on the ball. Amiobi. Oh, Amiobi does well. That's brilliant. It's a corner kick. And I can get Mickey Owen off now. I'm not going to bring Torres on, though. Let's get Owen there. And then change Owen for Nzogbia. And I've moved Martins to the striker position. Michael Owen's got a bit of... It looks like a bit of hair dye. Like a strip of hair dye. along his hair there. One of the Fulham players is glitched into the post. That was hilarious. Okay. There's Rosiński. I love... Oh, Bocanegra, I remember him. I love how the CPU could be patient and then will pass backwards and bide their time or bide its time. Whereas in like the newer football games, the CPU would just pour forward time and time again and just keep crossing. It looked like you were playing against AI or CPU AI. I know we are, but the PES games for its time, at times, felt like we were playing against a real player. Or, you know, that's how I feel anyway. Just love these old games. They're so good. So good. Love the simplicity of it, but also the depth that's here. It's the perfect balance for your footy game. Anyway, is it Klaus Jensen? Klaus isn't spelled with a C, is it? What am I on about? C. Jensen for Fulham. I don't know if I remember him, actually. Oh, Elrich does two of my players there. Maybe he is a wizard. Ah, what's that? Come on. It's a slender lead, of course. 1-0. But just under 10 minutes to go. Well, we've got stoppages as well, so about 10 minutes and a bit of time. I need another goal here. I don't like this. It's finely poised. It's finally David Moyes, this is. It's Pembridge, Wazinski. So, go back to New Year's Eve. I don't know if a video will go up tomorrow in the day for New Year's Eve, because we are going to be live streaming 8 PM. 8 PM UK time. I don't know how long we'll stream. We're going to stream a few hours. I don't know if it'll be till midnight. If we're in the swing of things and we're full of energy, then we'll keep it going and wish you all Happy New Year. But Dave might get tired, or I might get tired. Again, we're old men now. Older men. It's Fernandez. Oh, Fernandez as well. Amiobi. Fernandez. Patterson. Martins. Amiobi. 2-0. Game over. That was fantastic. Absolutely wonderful football that was, wasn't it? Oh, he's offside. I had a feeling he might have been offside, you know. I had a feeling. One of them was offside. I think Martins was on, but Amiobi... Oh, go on. Speaking of Amiobi, here he is again. Patterson. Oh, Patterson gets his goal. Might be his first goal for Newcastle. I know he hasn't scored many. It's definitely his first or second goal for Newcastle United, and that is game over. We deserve this. Lovely. He's not going to miss that. Empty net. Headers it home. And it's job done. We start thinking about the Middlesbrough game now, the derby. So the CPU will be up for that. It'll be fouling like crazy, probably. That always happens in the derbies in this game. Do Newcastle and Middlesbrough dislike each other, though? I know Middlesbrough and Sunderland really don't like each other. I think I'm right in saying that. It's a corner. If it goes out, it does go out. There's Amiobi. There's Patterson. Hey! And that is full time. We win 2-0. Right, let's quick edit here. Let's get on to the next game. And here we go. It's the derby. Oh, it's not very busy, is it? The Riverside for the visit of Newcastle United. And we're up into wherever we are. 4th. Might be 3rd now. I don't know. I haven't looked at the league after that previous win against Fulham. But you'd think, yeah, it'd be busier. Not that I'm complaining, because we might get less stuttering, because I think stadium or crowds in the stadiums do affect how the game performs on PC. I remember reading that somewhere back in the day, but again, my PC is a PC from 2023. Do you know what I mean? It should run a game alright from 2005. As I always say, it's nothing to do with the PC. Oh, it's just old PES games. It's smooth as butter again now, but you watch, it'll start stuttering at about half hour in or whatever. Anyway, I said I'd stop talking about the stuttering, and it is have we got Robbie Savage as ref? I can tell it's Robbie Savage, because we've had this ref before. He looks just like Robbie Savage. Right, Martins. So throw in. If it goes out, it does go out. Oh, ref! I think that was a Middlesbrough throw-in, actually. Oh, it's Adam Johnson. Enough said about Adam Johnson, the better, I think. Here's Taylor. Here's Vermaelen. Here's... There we go. I was going to say Stephen Carr, but Stephen Carr was running away from it, and so was Patterson. What's going on? It's not a very good start here. Here's Carr. He's tucked in for some reason. I don't know why he's not getting into his left-back position. He wants to play in midfield. Look at him. We did play him in midfield, of course, in Season 1, if anyone remembers, as a stand-in, because we had no midfielders, and he did a job. He actually scored a goal. Don't know what that touch was about. My players all feel like they're running in cement. They felt wonderful on the ball in the previous game against Fulham. Carrick is captain for the day, by the way, and he's got an untucked shirt. I could see him from here. I tucked his shirt in editing, and it's untucked again. He's done that himself. Not having that, because Carrick never had untucked shirt. These things matter. Did that annoy you though, guys? If you were playing, I think it was PES 2. So anyone who's played PES 2, Konami just got all their kit styles so wrong. Might have been PES 3 actually. But Rio Ferdinand, long sleeve shirt. Rio Ferdinand never wore a long sleeve shirt. Never did. Same with Vidic. Never wore long sleeve. Anyway, it's Taylor. Carrick with his untucked shirt. Goes back to keeper. Right, out my way. Right, who's down there? It should be Carr. It is Carr. There's a ball on. It's Amiobi. It's Patterson. Patterson, who has earned another start here against Middlesbrough. He was probably man of the match. I didn't check, but he felt like he was man of the match. He had a tremendous performance against Fulham. And obviously rounded it off with his goal at the end. Oh, we're not getting our passing right here out of defence. Carrick, though, just calms things down. That's what he did. One of my favourite players of all time at Man United. Very underrated player. His fight. Oh, Torres might have been offside. I don't know. Here's Gareth Southgate. He gives it away. Middlesbrough get a bit of luck, though. It's McMahon. Here is Mendieta. Gaishka Mendieta, one of the best players to ever don the Middlesbrough shirt. What a player he was. Middlesbrough famous historically for some of the players like Mendieta, like Juninho. The guy who was amazing at free kicks. He was at Middlesbrough, wasn't he? They had some great players. Is Martins. I think they're a relative... What a ball that is. I think Middlesbrough are a relatively new or modern club, aren't they, in the grand scheme of things. Amiobi gets a bit of luck, but he's taking a heavy touch. Weren't they formed in... I want to say 1979 or 1980, but it weren't that. It weren't that late. It was way before that, wasn't it, Middlesbrough? Oh, Mendieta to Bauman. He's offside, whoever that guy was. At Viduka up front. Who have they got centre forward? It might be Viduka around this time. Or was he at Leeds around now? He did play for Newcastle as well, didn't he? Adam Johnson puts it out for a throw. Enough said about Adam Johnson, the better. Macaroni, I remember him. Oh, he's done well, Macaroni. He's bursted forward. That's superb from Vermaelen, but then he keeps running. What's going on? My players keep getting stuck in animations. Now, I know that was a thing in PES 5, but this game seems especially bad for it. Torres is in. What a ball. Torres should go out for a corner. Our ref. He's taken it over the line. Stefan Schwarzer just hoofs it long. This is challenging, this. I think we'll win this, though. I think Middlesbrough are poor. Oh, they got Rockham back. Who remembers Rockham back? Some of these names. I don't know if I remember Bauman. I must admit. Oh, ref says play on. He didn't give them much of an advantage, but we'll take that. Is Martins. There's a lot of space for Martins to work with here, but... Hey! Oh, David Wheater. Was that Gareth Southgate with a back heel in defence then? I think it was. He back heeled it to Wheater. To a Weetabix. Oh, it's good. Good foot in from Patterson. Patterson's purring. And he wins the free kick. He's really growing into this Newcastle squad. Here's Robbie Savage. Look. Oh, Robbie. Amiobi. Oh, it's wonderful. I love the set-piece routine. I know I do it a lot, but it works. Doesn't always work. You can't... It's not a spam. You can't spam it. It doesn't always work. The conditions have to be perfect for you to do it. But look, who's marking him? He's not tight on Amiobi, and that allows Amiobi to score that. I think it was Southgate, and he wasn't, like I say, the centre-back wasn't tight on Amiobi. It's half-time here at the Riverside Stadium. It's 1-0 to the Magpies. Ah, this game. Great football game. Anyway, it's Amiobi, his fight. Amiobi. Torres. Oh, what a start to the second half. Martins is full of it. Oh. Good head. I think it's too big an ask for us to win the league now. Ooh. Torres? Torres? Oh, he just stops. He got stuck in an animation. He wouldn't let me do anything. I don't think my controller needs a charge. I charged it this morning. What was I saying? I don't think we will win the league. I don't think there's enough games left now. I think it's too much of a hill to climb. We desperately want Champions League football. And with that said, let's have a go, I think, from here with Patterson's wand. Oh, I thought that was good. Ref, that's in. That should be 2-0. It shouldn't. Did we have goal line technology by now? Did we have the little chip in the ball? I don't think we did we? Or did we? Answers on a postcard, guys. Yeah, I don't think we'll win the league. I think Champions League will be a good season. We're out of all the cups, I think. We'll check that, though. Oh, it's Amiobi. And next season, though, we got to win stuff. Next season, we've got to have a good summer transfer window. I don't know where we are in the season. I'm talking as if the season's nearly done. I don't think it is. Oh, it might be, you know. Because I remember the cup stages being in their latter stages. So it might be coming towards March sort of time, April sort of time, maybe. I mean, all the players have got long sleeves, which signifies it's winter. So maybe not, I don't know. Oh, Harper. Harper's in goal again, look. 2 games in a row. Givens enjoying his short vacation that he's been given by the manager. Ref. Shay Given, who loves Blackpool this time of year. So he's in Blackpool now in the arcade amusements. He's playing those those 2p machines. Anyone from the UK will know what I mean. When you put 2p in and then loads of 2p's like all roll down towards the front and then you win loads of 2p's, except you never really win. You always get really old women playing them, just sitting there all day throwing 2p's in to win more 2p coins. It's really depressing, actually. Anyway, let's make some changes here. And Luque, who doesn't play a lot. I might have to sell Luque. He is a player I liked. He's got a rocket of a shot. His stats in this show that as well, that he's got an absolute pile driver. But the rest of his game is poor. That's not poor. That was fantastic as the crowd glitch. I'll try that again. As the crowd glitches in the background. I thought, just have a shot here. This is drilled low and hard. Look at this. Love this game. And it's 2-0 to Newcastle. 66 minutes on the clock. It's time to score more here. Really feel like we're in a rhythm now. Might have to keep these PES 5 Master League videos coming more regularly, because it's a game I get into a flow on, but if I leave it alone for a few weeks, I lose the flow. I leave the flow leaves me. And it is my favourite football game of all time. PES 6 is good. I love the Fiorentina Master League. That's a good game. There is something about PES 5. It's got a magic about it for me. It doesn't flow as well as PES 6. I know I'm like a broken record, because it's very stop-start. But I feel like it's more tactical, PES 5. It's harder as well, because it's got the 6 stars. Amiobi, lots of room to work with. Oh, Schwarzer panics a little bit there. But they get away with it. They actually do well there, Middlesbrough. They play out really well. Oh, David Wheater, what's he doing? David Wheater thinks he's Franco Baresi there. He thinks he's a prime Franco Baresi. I got news for you, Wheater. You're not. Patterson. Patterson a little bit weak in midfield. It's got to be said, but I like him. He'd probably do well in a La Liga type league or Serie A. He's that sort of player. His fight. Oh, it's lovely. Luke, who hasn't got a lot of pace. Oh, and his touch was awful. That first touch was absolutely terrible. But I shouldn't complain too much because we're coming up to 81 minutes on the clock, 82 minutes on the clock. It's not... Oh, it is Viduka. It's not long until full time here, and it looks like we might have had this. We might have this won if we keep a clean sheet. That's not a bad return in this episode. 2 matches, scored 4, conceded none, 6 points. We'll have some of that. Hopefully, we'll move up from 4th up to be even a good achievement to get runners up this season. We could win the league mathematically. I just think our chances are extremely slim. The Sky Sports HD advertising boards there, look. I mean, you just don't see HD mentioned on channels now, do you? It's just standard. Can you even buy TVs which aren't full HD now? And when I say full HD, of course I mean 1080p. I don't think you can. I don't think you can buy TVs now that aren't 4K, because I recently bought a new TV. I didn't mean to do that. My old Samsung TV that I'd had for like 8 years finally stopped working just before Christmas. So I've bought a new TV, and when I was looking at TVs, I was looking at OLEDs, but they're a bit expensive for me. So in the end, I picked up a QLED, and it's nice. It's a nice TV. It's not as good as an OLED. But anyway, you can't get less than 4K. They're all 4K now. And that surprised me for some reason. My monitor's 1080p. That's a Samsung monitor, which is strange. One of my monitors is 1080p. And I only bought that a year ago. So you could still get 1080p monitors, but not TVs. It's very strange. Anyway. Fight Torres. But I remember HD being a big thing. Or rather, I remember full HD being a big thing. Because can you remember? My first ever TV was a Samsung. I have owned LGs as well, and Sony. But my first ever TV, it's full time, we've done it, was a Samsung HD ready TV. Now, back then, I didn't really understand what all of it meant. And like an idiot, I bought a HD ready one. I paid a fortune for it. And I regretted it straight away. Because HD ready is 720p, or it was for me. And I really regretted it. Really did. It was the Samsung TV that you used to see alongside the Xbox 360 pod. When you used to see Xbox 360s in the game stores. But anyway, Newcastle, we're in 4th still. Liverpool are keep winning. Man United are flying with 57 points. Celtic and Sunderland will fight it out with the rest of the teams. There's a lot of teams down there all on 20 points. Next episode, West Brom at home. We're out of the Champions League. So we won't worry about that. We're out the FA Cup. Oh, FA Cup finals, Arsenal v Chelsea. We are approaching the end of the season. Look. So next episode will be Chelsea away and West Brom at home. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please come and join us for the live stream. If you can't, it's all good. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve, guys. And I hope you all have an awesome 2025. I'll speak to you all soon.